So, guys, what's going on? So, here's something that was sent to me, and it's very disturbing, to say the least. And I'm going to point this out to you. Now, this is from NPR, and I'll leave it at that. It's from NPR, and it's saying ERs are now swamped with seriously ill patients. And you can read the rest of the headline. Now, in this article, they're stating that this is happening all over the country, and that ERs are 20% higher with people in them, and it's not for, that thing related. Leave it at that. So there's people coming into the ER with heart disease, blood clots, paralysis, all sorts of things. You have to read the article. And then the other interesting part about this article is the hospitals are hiring what they call baby nurses. These are nurses that are still in training because they don't have enough nurses. Now, they don't have enough nurses for all sorts of reasons that the article says. They're claiming burnout. But if you have been following the news, there's a reason why we don't have enough nurses. They are mandating nurses do certain things, and nurses are leaving. The other part of the article is stating that not only are, patients getting sick, right? They're coming into the ER, but the doctors and the nurses themselves are starting to get sick. So now you have people, and they're not getting sick with what you think it would be. You're having people coming into the doctor's office. They have heart problems. They're having blood clots. They're having all sorts of paralysis where they can't hold cups of coffee and their hands are constantly shaking. You also have nurses and doctors that are getting sick. They're now starting to get sick. Now, the article is not saying what they're getting sick from. They're saying that all these people are getting sick from either heart disease or blood clots, things like that. So again, I would encourage you to read the article. You can look at the title and maybe Google it, and you can read up what's going on. This was interesting to me because it's NPR, and NPR has a certain way they like to report things. So when I was reading this, I was even surprised that this got reported. There's other websites and other papers or whatever you want to call it that report stuff like this, but when they report it, people will try to dismiss it. NPR is kind of one of the groups that will try to dismiss things, but they're saying ERs are overwhelmed. They're overwhelmed with people that are having heart problems and blood clots and all sorts of things, and doctors are now starting to get these things, and that's it. They won't go any more into it. So I'll let you think about it, let you decide. Now, for me, even though there's people getting sick, the people that are treating them, these baby nurses that are now coming into all of these hospitals because either the older veteran nurses have left or maybe they were forced to leave, whatever you want to call it, you have these younger nurses that really aren't that experienced. And in this article, they're explaining how one of these baby nurses was doing something and she was doing it wrong. She was doing something to a patient. I don't know if she was tying something or doing something, and she was doing it wrong. And one of the veteran nurses that was there kind of stepped in and caught her and helped her. So not only do you have sick people, you may have these younger nurses coming in that really don't have experience. They're actually still in training, but they're kind of being taken as a full nurse if you read the article. And these nurses who are young and inexperienced, well, they can make matters worse. Again, I always tell people you should be writing to your congressmen, local, state, federal. You should be asking questions. You should also be asking how come there's these mandates that are forcing people out of work that have been there for years, that have been there on the front lines when what this was at the height of, the height of the pandemic. You had people working, and now they're looking to push all these people out. They're trying to force them to do something and pushing them out. And they're bringing in younger, inexperienced people. And now people are getting sick with things that aren't even what it was. It's other stuff. But that's it. Guys, please share this. Like, subscribe, and comment. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe. Guys, God bless you. And I will talk to you guys later.